Las Vegas Raiders.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Well, fellas, here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2. Second down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Trap 60.
In motion is Austin Hooper.
Buffalo 18. Pat the street. 79 Broncos.
2nd and 11. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 36 yards on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Broncos' 17-yard line.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. To throw again is Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
With the score
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Broncos got themselves a star when they took Williams early in the second round in 2021. He finished 3rd among rookies and 13th in the league in rushing, despite splitting carries in the Denver backfield. They've clearly positioned him to be their bell cow this season. 1,000 yards, the bare minimum of what they expect from him in this campaign.
Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Second and 14. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Put up by Devine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, pass. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go street.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Set. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
On first down, Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Complete to number 18. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Denver.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Wilson's pass.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie-ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. In motion is Austin Hooper. Second down, Jacobs once more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Wilson. 2 toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
They go play action with Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. No check. No check.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Tight. 19 tight. Hey, check that. Street. Trap 60.
They'll drop to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, and focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Cut 19! 60 miles left! 60 miles! Go, Reed! Go! Dragon 60!
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Big Lion! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Right there! Hurt! Tap the street! Tap the street! 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 Go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Cut! Ready? Hurt! Hurt! Warrior 70!
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Wilson to throw. He finds Sutton crossing the formation, complete. He's into the secondary, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. The extra point by Nagar is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it.